We've been treating the initiative process as a separate institution operating alongside the legislature. But the deepest insight about California politics is that these two systems aren't really separate at all. Scholars, most prominently Elizabeth Garrett, describe California as a hybrid democracy, a system where direct and representative institutions merge and continuously shape each other. Consider how this works in practice. Candidates and parties use ballot initiatives strategically. By sponsoring or opposing a measure that fires up their base, a candidate can drive turnout, raise money, and define their identity, all without the constraints on direct candidate advocacy. In fact, partisanship has become the single strongest predictor of how Californians vote on ballot measures, often more predictive than the actual merits of the proposition. So the initiative, designed to bypass partisan politics, has become an extension of it. The influence runs the other direction too. The mere threat of a future initiative disciplines the legislature. Legislators who know their constituents could override them at the ballot box have an incentive to preemptively accommodate popular preferences. This is the anticipated reaction effect, and research by scholars like John Matsusaka finds it pushes policy closer to what the median voter actually wants, removing some of the insulation that representative institutions normally provide. What do we know about the broader effects? Public support for the initiative is consistently high. Around 70% of Californians approve of it. Yet only about 1 in 5 considers the current process satisfactory. That combination, loving the idea but disliking the design, explains why reform is so hard. The data also suggests initiative states tend to spend less and rely more on fees and taxes, consistent with the idea that initiatives check government expansion. And salient initiatives boost voter turnout and political knowledge, what some call the educative effect of direct democracy. But the hybrid system creates real dilemmas. It muddies accountability. When you're unhappy with a policy, should you blame your legislator or launch an initiative? Legislators can strategically dodge tough decisions by punting them to voters. Constitutional inflation ties everyone's hands, and the financial dynamics give organized economic interests a defensive veto that ordinary citizens lack. California isn't a simple plutocracy, but it isn't pure people power either. It's a genuinely hybrid system, and that's the essential context for understanding every representative institution we examine next.